Good morning, Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag market outlook for Tuesday, April 22nd. Well, mixed trade across the ag space overnight, mostly lower right now in the feed grains. Corn coming in about 2 to 4 lower. Wheat prices are steady in Minneapolis and in Kansas City, while down about 4 to 5 cents in Chicago. The soy complex, however, is firmer, up 5 to 7 right now in the soybeans. Meal is steady to $1 higher, while bean oil prices are pushing about 50 cents higher as well. Energy prices, the U.S. dollar and the U.S. stock markets are all rebounding here overnight following yesterday's sell-off. Fresh news somewhat scarce outside of the USDA crop updates yesterday afternoon that featured no major shocks. Corn plantings did advance 8% last week to 12% complete. That was at the high end of the range of guesses and well above my expectations. Progress was slightly above a year ago and the 5-year average. Bean plantings at 8% were also at the high end of expectations and above the year-ago pace of 7% and the 5-year average of only 5%. Drier conditions across the northern plains did enable spring wheat plantings to jump 10% for the week to 17% complete. That's also above its 5-year average of 12%. Winter wheat conditions slipped 2% to 45% good to excellent. That compares to 50% a year ago, while the percentage of the crop rated poor, very poor, also jumped 2% to 21%. The drop in ratings was more than expected, led by an 11% drop in the state of Illinois, an 8% drop in South Dakota, while in Kansas, by far the largest producing state, they saw conditions drop 2%. Warm, wet conditions this week across the U.S. will be the most dominant weather feature. The heaviest concentration of rains over the next week or so will be in the southern plains and the western corn belt. While this will work to help ease drought conditions in these areas, this will also slow spring plantings. Later rainfall is expected across the northern Midwest and northern plains. Forecasts in South America are mostly favorable as well, with a drying trend in Argentina, which will help accelerate both corn and soybean harvests. Corn harvest stood at only 28% as of late last week, while bean harvest at only 9%. That's well above the 14% pace from a year ago and the 5-year average at 31%. Rains this week across key growing areas of Brazil will help keep their second corn crop prospects high before the dry season starts to kick in next month. Corn has backed up here a little bit this morning on the better than expected plantings. July corn has got first support here at 487. That is the low from last week, with a secondary support at the 50-day moving average at 482. The strong export sales should continue to provide some strong underlying support. Inside trade for July beans with support at 1039. That's where both the 50 and 100-day moving averages converge. July bean oil, that is approaching its high for the month at 49 cents a pound, while July meal has bounced off the $300 level. In the wheat, July Chicago, that is challenging its 2-week low just above 548, while July Kansas City has so far held support above its April low at 563. Thanks for listening, everyone. I hope you have a great day.